Cute, sexy, and fun. You're watching CSF Nation's own WMK TV, Channel 90.
Good morning, CSF Nation. Did you guys enjoy all of the rain that was dumped upon us throughout this weekend? Sure I did. But it didn't stop any of us as the Lunar New Year events continued on through this weekend, and even the strong winds and rain did not stop the parades that were going on, especially in Pacific City. The absolute fun weekend to be had. Now, we do have a very important 7-day forecast to take care of, as we have more rain and plenty of breaks throughout this week, so stay tuned to this week's 7-day forecast for the first week of February, and sponsored by Canberra Dollhouse. The stormy weather pattern has made its way into the CSF Nation last week, bringing plenty of rain, light rain and scattered showers. Adolphs Bay and Pacific City will be experiencing the heaviest rain this week, with Royale eclipse second. Reports from Pacific Gate measure the rain to a few hundredths of an inch, and the rain will be going into the evening and stopping into the early morning hours before picking right back up again. Wet weather will be the warning, of course, as the roads will be very slippery on your morning commute, so everyone be very, very careful. If you're in Arwinian Vista and Bahalaberg, there's a slight chance of flooding on the creeks and low-lying roads due to saturated soil. As far as the temperatures go, it will be warming up into the upper 50s to lower 60s throughout this week, but the evenings will be very, very chilly, with temperatures in the low 40s to upper 30s, especially in Adolphs Bay, Arwinian Vista, and Pacific City. There will be breaks in between the rain and scattered showers throughout this week, and it will vary from city to city, so please check your forecast to know which days will stop raining in your area before it picks right back up again the following day. The rain will continue for only Palmetto Valley. Everywhere else will be sunny to partly cloudy skies on Saturday. It's a good break before the rain possibly returning next week. One more thing to note is that the storms along the coast and near Bahalaberg and Arwinian Vista have been classified as level 2, so that means increased chances of flooding down tree branches and possible power outages for the next 5 days. Be sure to stay tuned to your local news station to stay ahead of any changes throughout this week, especially with possible flooding and power outages. And that concludes this week's very wet 7-day forecast for the first week of February, and sponsored by Royale's own Canberra Dollhouse, which will be hosting special sales and gifts for Valentine's Day. So make sure you pick up your special custom-made gift for that special loved one on that very, very lovely day. I am Marisa Otelli, producer and weather girl from Makini in the morning, and I wish all of you a wonderful rest of your day. Please, please, please stay safe out there, especially on the morning commute. The roads are very slippery, and we will see you all next time. Until then, ciao! Mwah! Back to you, Makini.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good morning, CSF Nation. I am Makini, our streaming illustrator, and it is officially Friday here on Makini in the morning. Yes, the weekend is finally here. Thank God. Oh, it's finally here. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. We got a bit to go over, so this is going to be an early show, especially considering next week. So, but here to provide some updates. So we started on the. Sorry. So we started on the. We started on the clothing. Well, at least I started on the clothing yesterday, and so far, what is going on? Why is my okay? And some reason I cannot zoom in or zoom out. I'm not sure why. Okay. Essentially, so far, we've gotten basically a lot done in the past couple of hours, in the past couple of days, basically. The plan for today, if I could just get my keyboard to work, because for some reason my keyboard's not working. Why is my keyboard not working? Okay, my keyboard isn't working. For some reason it's not responding. Okay. Why is my keyboard not responding? Okay, let me type. Let me see if I can type something. Yeah, my keyboard isn't fucking responding right now. Not sure why. What is going on with my keyboard? Sorry, it's one thing after another. Sometimes always this shit goes wrong every single freaking time. Okay. I can't even type. Okay. Why? Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are you not? Okay. It's one thing after another. Okay. All right. What is going on? That's why. Okay. There we go. I didn't have the. Anyway. We got a lot to go over. We got a lot to go over. Anyway, let's get we're gonna try to get the clothing done today, and we're gonna try to get the clothing done today. Maybe get to the chocolate box today. We're gonna follow the same process we always do: 25-minute breaks each time. 25-minute breaks per, and then we will. I'll have some topics to go over in the meantime. My thoughts and such like that as we kind of go along here. But sorry for the late delay. on that since we are 13 minutes in, about 10 minutes in. So let's go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat. Guys, do me a solid. Regardless if you guys are watching, the whole way through or just watching and have it in the background or listening on the way to work this morning. Please do me a solid. Smack that like button, make it jiggle. Smack that subscribe button and make it jiggle as well. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I noticed that I've been getting like 1 to 2 subscribers like every day. Like every day, we seem to get some. Every day, I'm noticing that we're getting like 1 to 2 subscribers. And I'm also noticing that the community tab, those community posts are blowing up. They're starting to show up on other people's feed in people's recommended. Like my community posts are starting to show up in people's recommended feed, and I cannot thank all of you for that. I cannot thank y'all enough for that because that's really is incredible. That really really is incredible. So you guys, all y'all deserve a round of applause, and you guys will make this happen. Like I said, we're still going. We're still doubling. For 6K. I am gunning for 6,000 subscribers this year. So, and every single little bit of the way helps. I want to give a really shout out. I want to give a shout out to Cass, Cult Classic Cage. She just hit 6K recently. Had a banger of a stream last night. Absolutely an absolute blast. That was so much fun. And if you guys are not subscribed to Cult Classic Cage, please do so. Power, if you could put the link to her channel in the description as well. All right, let's go ahead and say, speaking of Power, let's go ahead and say hi to Power. Let's go ahead and say hi to Power in the chat right now because he is dropping a lot of news here. Of course, one of the big ones is Rooster Teeth. Now, I found this before Power did. To be fair, I did find this before Power did. So, Stuttering Craig had a reaction to it, and then Neon Clownfish brought in Neon and Clownfish did a follow-up video onto that one, and I sent that over to Power. So yeah, I did find that one was crazy. And oh wow, Irv Gotti passed away. Oh my god, suffered a stroke. Yeah. God, oh wow, I remember that. Yeah. Rest in peace. Oh my god, yeah. This is Irv Gotti, Murder Inc. as well. Yep. Under the Def Jam label. Yeah, holy shit. Damn. Rest in peace. Yep. Shantae Ja Rule. Yep. That's growing back up. Yep. Oh my god, that's pinnacles. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Rest in peace, man. Damn. Thank you for that one. Difficulty. I'm starting to think Powers Maki's version of Jarvis. Yeah, right. Difficulty. Good morning to you, Penny. Good morning to you. All the music up and ready. Just in just a moment. So let me go put up the music. Where's my music? Where's my music? Where is my music? AI voice. No, AI voice. Where is my music? Manga, pop music. Okay, here we go. Epidemic sound. Epidemic, baby. There we go. All right, there we go. Let's get the music up going right now, and we'll start playing later. Okay. All right. It's playing, but I'm not hearing music though. Oh. Yeah, perfect. Multiple. Oh my goodness! Wow. Anyway, he says stop clapping. Difficulty. Sungrand's formula, the internet's coined to shit. He's found a relevant thing. I like Sungrand's formula. Yeah, basically. If you're not subscribed to Jarrell Sungrand Studios, make sure you do so as well. We make. I don't know what to say. I'll be honest with you. Difficulty. I really don't know what to say about this whole Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 situation because honestly, it's a minefield. It is an absolute minefield. The only thing I can tell you, the only thing I can really tell you is that after the only thing I can tell you is that after Cassie's stream, to be honest with you, and that whole situation fell out, um, I am I I basically swearing off anything. I'm swearing off any articles, anything for Fandom Pulse. I'm dipping out. I'm dipping out from Fandom Pulse entirely. Um, Especially after that little back and forth spat with especially with after that little back and forth spat with what's his name? What's his name? Back and forth spat between Daniel Vavra and what's his name? Daniel Vavra and John Del Rose. And yeah, I'm done with that. I'm completely done with that because what happened? Because what happened was that with no, Vavra did not handle the situation as well, and what we found out more about Del Rose is that he's been catfishing under under Fandom Pulse as a female contributor. So I'm at a this is a caught in 4K moment. Let me show you this. This is from Packer Girl. This is from Packer Girl right here. Yes, exactly. This is responding to David Jaffe. Hypocritical, that word, furry, with a female romance novel alt account with pronouns that he used to write articles for Fandom Pulse. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm sorry. Just
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me in no fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you in 4K?
That ain't me.
So while he was having this little slap fight with Daniel Vavra, yeah. Oh, there's this here. Just take one good look at that. Just take one good look.
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me in no fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you in 4K?
That ain't me.
Also, I remember Chip. Also, remember this whole thing with Chibi reviews. I saw with Chibi reviews. Also with the whole thing, there was a whole thing going on with Chibi reviews getting massively flagged off of Twitter and then coming back, and that's causing a stir up too. I don't know what the heck is that for, but this is just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, at this point forward, I'm just swearing off anything from Fandom Pulse. I'm sticking to either Smash, Niche Gamer, That Park Place, Automaton West, minimal effort, noisy pixel, and even Senkaku complex to an extent. It just goes back to that whole those who preach the loudest have the biggest itch to hide, you know? That's the whole thing. And, and those who are the most morally puritanical have the biggest skeletons in their closet. Like most most um like a good chunk of Christians that we know, like most Christians that we know are don't go to this extent. You know, they're not judgmental, but they live their own life. They keep to themselves, and they're very respectful, very loving, very supportive of different cultures and such like that. People like Delrose and Razor Fist, and even from what I've heard now, even Melanie saying saying something as well, which I didn't check. I need to check on that one, but we'll get into it. We got stuff going, but anyway, yeah. So that was a little chestnut. Thank you, Cass, for that. Thank you, Cult Classic Cage, for that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, apparently, Chibi Reviews was kicked off of Twitter, was massively flagged off of Twitter, then came back, and people are getting mad and such like that. I don't know. I don't know. I saw Permaband. I saw Permaband make a video of it. Permaband comment on it though, so that's why. So anyway, let us let's begin. So let's go ahead and set the clock, and the first thing I'm gonna bring up is about just kind of the plans for is basically the plans for next week. So we'll let me go ahead and turn on the clock because we are running because we are pressed for time on these shows anyway. So let's go ahead and begin. Allow, make sure music is in the right volume, and then we shall music up in the right volume, and then we will begin. Where's my thank you. Start recording. Perfect. Okay. All right. All right. So we are on the contact layer for the clothing. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to start from scratch this time. So with the there we go. So we're going to add just kind of little things in. I'm just kind of keeping it with the brush basically, and I'm going to use a hard brush for this one. With the brush, basically, it's I'm getting more used to it. Like I said, I'm getting more used to these kind of these brushes here, and I'm getting more used to this style as well. Um, I'm getting more used to this style as well, this more looser approach. You guys seem to really like it, which I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that you guys seem to really like this approach, basically. So as here, here. Here. Essentially, let me just go ahead and just get started with the plans for next week. So work is going to be different next week. I am fortunately the person who um, does clothes for me is leaving after tomorrow, so I'm back to closing, unfortunately. Um, I am back to closing. Am I a little kind of bummed out? Yeah, I am. I'll be honest. I'm a little bummed out by that. I am kind of bummed out by that because I've been trying to get out of the closing shift for so long now, and now every single time it feels like I'm just being thrown right back in it again. So I am closing again. Um, that's more beneficial to you guys because one Makini in the morning starting next week will now be it'll be a full 3 hour show on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays moving forward. It will be a full 3 hour show. Um, this gives me a lot more time in the morning, which I would rather prefer have a more, time in the evening than in the mornings, though. It is what it is. Um, the planned video that I was going to do on BioWare and Dragon Age of Veilguard and all those meltdowns and such like that, that is going to be saved for next week. In fact, I'm going to start recording. I'm going to re-record that video this weekend and then have it ready for Monday or Tuesday. So, which that means that the new schedule means that I need to be much more. I need to manage my time much better moving forward. So, Tuesdays and Thursdays basically are likely might be my posting days. Tuesdays and Thursdays may likely be my posting where I'm going to post my videos moving forward. I can only with the commentary videos, and I love doing the commentary videos. I think I'm just going to limit it. I'm limiting the commentary videos to just one commentary a week. Just do one pick. Find one commentary. Find one news source, article, or story, or something that really catches your eye. That feels like that. If it feels like that you have, if it feels like that you really do, if your voice feels like it's really different enough that you can, if you feel okay, if you feel really strong about a topic each week and you really want to talk about it, you feel like you offering your own perspective will enhance the conversation, then yeah, that's gonna be my focus on the commentary video. That's gonna be my focus on the commentary videos. So I'm limiting that to one commentary a week because I think putting my effort into that and just putting out the quality content will I think that will help. I've realized that my community posts are picking up traction from people who are not even subscribed are seeing my community posts in their recommended feed. So that's a huge plus. And I'm not gonna lie, is that I'm probably was gaining probably the reason why I'm gaining part of the reason probably why I'm gaining subscribers right now is because of those community posts. So I am definitely continuing to take advantage of that. And you guys really seem to like the community posts that I do too, especially that my one that I posted yesterday. That was a fun little. I thought that was a fun little like meme post there. You guys really like that, so I'll definitely post some more like me. And so, aside from the artwork and such that I do, I will definitely post more. If I find some like meme posts, or I find some, let's just say YouTube approved gooning post, YouTube friendly gooning. I'll post that. This that you guys really did. No, you guys really like that my post I posted. Yeah, I found that on Twitter. That was from the official Street Fighter. That was from the official Street Fighter account on Twitter yesterday, and I was like, I wonder if my audience is gonna love this one. And sure enough, you guys did. So I'll definitely find more. If I find more posts like that, I will definitely pull that up on Twitter for you guys to enjoy. And you guys love the work in progress stuff. I really appreciate that. And it seems that more people are starting to, and it definitely feels like a lot more people are finding a lot more people are finding the a lot more people are asking to get into the Discord. So I'm really happy about that too, because I think we're almost at 50 members. we do some we definitely need to do something special on Discord at some point. We definitely need to do something special on Discord. And also, speaking of which, I want to say I want to give a big shout out to Difficulty, because he gifted me out of nowhere a Discord Nitro. So that is really cool. So I guess if I could boost up the CSF Nation Discord, that is really thank you, Difficulty. I forgot to tell you that the other day, but thank you, seriously. That was awesome. I gotta learn how to use that Nitro feature now. Use that Nitro. But yeah, definitely join the Discord. People are pretty active there. People are pretty people, not just Power, but other people are pretty active there too. So, which I'm really happy about, especially in the art channels. You guys are posting your stuff up, and I'm really happy to see that. I try to heart all of them. So. So you guys are freaking awesome about that. Like I said, the new schedule may be more beneficial for you guys because, but still, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. No, what I was gonna say was that the disco the new schedule may be beneficial for you guys because Makini in the morning will be back to a 3-hour show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday moving forward. So it'll be 3-hour shows now. So we'll be going much longer. We'll probably have plenty. I'll probably have plenty of topics to talk about. I think it'll be a good way to kind of topics to talk about while I'm drawing. While we're gonna go over the thing, it's just me here. If there's any, I'm considering making like Fridays because the new schedule. I am also considering making like Fridays be like a reaction, like a full on like we react to a video, basically we react to a topic or something like that, and just provide my thoughts basically while I'm drawing. Well, we still do that all the time, but like a full on reaction, like we did with the Melanie Mac video. Like we did with that Melanie Mac stream, maybe do another reaction, especially if it's something that's very interesting and very in topic as well. Now, as far as the Etsy shop goes, I'm adding the new penny stickers to the Etsy shop this weekend. The penny stickers are going up to the Etsy shop this weekend, possibly tomorrow. However, I'm gonna start delisting some items as well. this weekend as well, so that we can clean up the shop and to make way for the new stickers. Like I said, I still want to do a sticker design every month, add a new sticker design every single month for the channel. So every single month to the Etsy shop. So big thank you to everybody who participated in last month's clearance sale. So I still have an order I need to send out in as well. And I feel like Saturdays now are my like shipping day. Saturday is like my shipping day. That's where I send orders out. Where I send, because I'm always out running errands and such like that. So Saturdays can be like my shipping. Um, Saturdays can be like my shipping day order basically. Um, um, so I know next week, and also next week is I know next week's Valentine's Day. I'll see if we can squeeze another drawing in, but next week I am putting my focus on Brianna because her birthday is coming up and she's going to be getting a new design as well. I talked it over with Mama Bear. Last weekend after Makini Live. We're going to be for Makini Live. I want to get back to being an actual art stream as well, because it feels like we haven't done. I'm not doing as much drawing on weekends as much as I should, and I want to get back to that. I really, really do want to get back to that. So we're probably going to go back to an older format with Makini Live starting this weekend, and we want to try it out. And that's where you guys are going to come in, because I want as much feedback as possible. We're learning from, essentially, I'm taking, Mom Bear thinks it's a really good idea to take cues from what Sean and Dan are doing on their streams, doing it in that way. And I think that would be much better. So Sean, if you're listening, yeah, we're kind of following your lead on the way you do your streams moving forward. And this is where I really need the feedback from you guys. Like, I seriously need the feedback. So Makini. So stay tuned for Makini Live this Sunday. I just need as much strong feedback from you guys on this new format. Okay, on this new approach to how we cover topics and stuff like that. Because I want to get back to actually drawing on Sundays again. No lie, I want to get back to actually drawing on Sundays again. And I think Mom Bear and I think going the shoot the ish format that we kind of do might be better off. Well, you do draw on your streams, Sean. Okay, well, we'll do more drawing on you. Okay, then I'll make it my life's goal to draw more on Makini Live than you ever do on your streams. Then, okay, let's go that way. And of course, as promised to Mom Bear, we will be playing Infinity Nikki on Sunday as well. Okay, then, never mind, Sean. Never mind. It's trying to give you a shout out, man. But so we got that, and so we got that. So that too. Like I said, I'm gunning for that 6K. I'm gunning for 6K by the end of the year. I'm going back to I'm overdue for. I really think I'm really I'm overdue for speed painting videos. I've realized I haven't done a speed paint video in months. I haven't done an art commentary video in months as well. Oh, Sean's gunning for 10K. Oh, Sean, you'll get there, dude. You're gonna get the 10K before you know it, man. Like your post, like I saw your post. I saw your post on Twitter. That was great, dude. That was like really good. So yeah, you'll get the 10K in no time, man. I guarantee you that. No, no, Sean. If there's anything I learned, especially from Cassie, from watching Cassie last night, is that you got to appreciate those small baby steps. And that's why I'm just like going, and that's why the whole thing when I said we're going double or nothing, going double or no, going double or nothing on going double or nothing and double it up to 6K. That mainly came from Atreus, basically, because I think that's much more achievable for me to I think that's much more achievable small goal since it's only early in the year and we're slowly getting like we're slowly growing. The channel is growing slowly though. I do want to be like I said, I do want to be at that point. I want to be where you are, Sean. I want to be where Loki is. I want to be where Snowdub is. Snowdub's on the doorstep of 10K. He found Snowdub really found his niche. He really did find that growth the audience because covering the meltdowns. Covering the meltdowns has definitely been a fun thing for him. Since since he's a very strong. Since he and a lot of people in my space are very strong, Trump supporters and stuff like that, and I'm happy for them, really am. So, I know for one thing, yeah, slow and steady. Sean, bro, I can't stress this out enough. Start using that community tab, dude. Start using the community tab. Like seriously. Like I don't know if you caught what I said earlier, but my community posts are being recommended. They're actually being recommended. Posts. Like people are actually my YouTube my community posts are being recommended right now. And it's freaking amazing. I'm just saying, dude. And like I said, it's freaking incredible to see that community post is blown up. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the community post to be blown up the way they did. So I'm taking advantage of that. But I am limiting, like I said. So I guess to recap, we're limiting our commentary videos are going to be one. I'm going to do one commentary video a week. It's likely going to post it on either Tuesday or Thursday. I'm kind of taking some. I want to start taking some more cues from like people like of course people like Kyle, like Smash, like Saladino. If you guys not subscribed to Saladino, please do so. I want to be able to do also with some of the commentary videos. I want to be able to do um, I want to be able to do more like off the cuff, just kind of say whatever on my mind about a topic, like be able to compile my thoughts on a topic and then just go off the cuff and kind of explain it and talk about it and stuff like that and do it even maybe learn it from even maybe trying to learn from a little bit from Vera Dark as well on how I do these commentary videos because I'm really passionate about a lot of that stuff too. And I know the thing is that with those topics, I'm always late to the party because I'll record my video and stuff like that, but then we'll find there's like, oh, there's new discoveries, like this person said this person said that, and I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. So, but the next video is going to be on Dragon Age and BioWare, and just how BioWare doesn't have a future at this point. As far as the KCD2 situation goes, that is too much of a minefield. That is way too much of a mind. I will admit that is way too much of a minefield for me to step into because I know there's a lot of mixture of different opinions on that. The only thing I can really, my only really opinion on this is that for one, I think both sides are at fault to some degree, and I think this situation is a non-issue and it should have been handled much better for both parties involved. And I'm in my firm stance that just because a character, and I understand, and I actually understand both sides of the issue, both sides of the situation too. For me specifically, I'm gonna have to stop. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, so I understand both sides of the issue here. However, I'm still in this. However, my belief is that just because you put a gay character in here, just because you have an optional gay romance scene doesn't make it woke, and that needs to stop. Like, and I can understand that people who are angry for canon reason because Vavra just said that Vavra basically stated before that Henry is canonically straight, and it feels like, and a lot of people do feel like it's a betrayal that Vavra is betraying people on that, and Vavra has betrayed the fan base on that. And the way and you can't deny that the way he's acting on Twitter is like, dude, your game broke 1 million copies in sales. Stop responding and celebrate that. Because at times you're going on hands, at times you're just reacting to everyone. And it's like, dude, your game has succeeded. Just he needs somebody to take Twitter off his hands. Like, it's a PR person to take Twitter off his hands, man. I'm like, dude, you're responding to like everyone right now, and you're making this situation very messy too. So enjoy, and all I can say is, you broke 1 million in sales. Enjoy that. Take a time, just take a step off Twitter and celebrate that. Your game is doing incredibly well. Ignore the negative reviews and tell Steam to knock it off with the deleting negative critic reviews too, negative user reviews as well. So it's just a messy situation. I will give him this. I will give him this. He. Oh my goodness. Grumpy. I have sworn off. I have completely sworn off Phantom Pulse entirely. Um, Delrose is Delrose is a creep. I'm just gonna be honest. Delrose is a freaking creep. Um, the fact that um, the fact that he's been LARPing. He's been LARPing as a female contributor for his own site all this time. Yeah, as Packer Girl revealed that, that he's also into gay Pokemon furry art as well. No, I trust Bounding more. I trust Bounding, and I definitely put my trust in that Park Place. But Phantom Pulse, yeah, you get the heck out of here. Especially when Vavra did a huge clapback at Delrose, who's still melting down over it. Like, and I've lost all respect for Phantom Pulse and all that shit, just because, like, especially after one of their contributors who made that viral post about Doom the Dark Ages being woke, and it's like, based off because there's difficulty options, because there's accessibility options, and because the fate one of the let's get to it. Hang on a second. Love this. I love this. It just because one of the freaking female faces is ugly, and I'm like, not really. Like, come on, dude, you're grasping at straws here. I've said my piece, but yeah, it's just, it's just, it's just the more Puritanism, man. The freaking more Puritanism is just palpable at this point. So, but anyway, I just want to, because we're on a 5 minute break. I just want to do a channel shout out real quick. I'm just going to do a shout out real quick, guys. By the way, huge congratulations once again to Cass at Cult Classic Age. If you're not subscribed to her, please do so. She had a freaking banger of a stream last night that I was like burst out laughing to. So, do yourself a favor and check out Cult Classic HBO. Oh my gosh, she went up for 8 hours. Holy crap! Oh my god, she dedicated up the stream to 2,000 hours. Oh my god, she went for like. Oh my god, she spent like 6 hours exposing Delrose. Oh my goodness. Well, not just Delrose, but just kind of like the anti-woke stuff, man. Yeah, if you guys not subscribed to Cass, please do so. She is a fantastic channel. She deserves that 6K. She's gonna be at 10K by the end of the year, guaranteed. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, Grub says started years ago. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I think with Miyabi, I'm definitely gonna finish this weekend. I am definitely going to finish this weekend. Um, we're working on the clothing. We still have a lot of the clothing to do, but it's been really this style's been really good. Style's been really fun. One thing to note is that I'm starting to erase my line art now. Like, for real. Like, I'm starting to erase parts of my line art basically, just so that letting the guy, because I think with the trick with one of the tricks I'm noticing with Hinto's art is that like the line art is like very limited. The line art is it's not detailed. Like they don't go into full detail with the line art. They basically let the rendering take care of the rest, take care of the little details. And that's what I'm basically trying to do here. So like even going out the lines and like that, it's very loose. It's a very loose approach. It's very loose. It feels like very free flowing, and I really, really like it. So that's what we're doing here with Miyabi. That's what I've been doing with Miyabi. So so that was cool. So all right, guys, 25 minutes. Let's go ahead and get back. Christian, good morning to you. I know we'll probably have some Raiders going on as well. All right. Let's go ahead and set the let's go ahead and reset the clock. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, so we are on the Okay, so we're in the middle here. Okay, so what I need to do next, more like full on, I know, right? Yeah, okay, so here's a funny thing because I might cover this on Sunday. Grumpy, we may get into I hate getting into political talk, but I think this is relevant here because the of course you guys know the big story is the full on like shutdown of US aid. And what it turns out is that Politico um a lot of companies were relying on USA too. There was a lot of organizations and a lot of organizations, a lot of different activist stuff that was been going on over the years has been through the use of of USAID, and one of them was Politico, who you find out that you know because they're going to be audited. But what you find out is that they've been funding this. Politico has been leading part of the charge when it comes to the anti-gamer narrative. It's been running through the USAID stuff. And I figured some people were suspicious about a lot of this stuff for like the of the like all the a lot of these anti like gamer narratives and such like that. And a lot of it was through USAID, a lot of it was through taxpayer fund. Even Politico making those hit pieces about Gamergate and such like that. And it's like you find out, oh, that whole issue has been taxpayer funded. Like the whole thing with the BBC now. We found out about the BBC. Like it's a crazy thing too. And like I said, I don't get into politics, but I figured this is going to involve gaming in a way because now these anti-gamer rhetorics that have been going on is being exposed more and more, and how the mainstream was really proudly behind it the whole time. I think in our next 15-minute break, and we're going to do a 15-minute break. In our next 15-minute break, we're going to react to I do want to react to Smash JT's video on this because I think he did a great video about this. It's like, yeah, this is something I think we need to cover. If I'm not going to cover this today, then we need to cover this on Sunday. Because I think this will be very interesting, and like I said, I don't get into politics. We don't do politics here. I hate talking about politics, but this thing is big now. And that now it's involving gaming and such like that. And it's like a lot of people were a lot of speculate. There was a lot of people were speculating over the years about like all of these like these hit pieces and such like that on gamers and the whole GG2 and such like that. And it's like now you find out it's like okay through this whole thing with USAID and apparently apparently it was all taxpayer funded issue like that, and it's like it's a crazy like scheme, Neon did the Clownfish TV did a great video on that last night. I was watching too on the way home. It's crazy. Like the whole thing. Yeah, I know. Like here's the thing. Here's the thing. Difficulty. Like go back. Let's go back to Dustborn. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to my mental. Let's go back to my mental scarring last year of me playing Dustborn for 5 hours before giving up. Now, granted, Atreus lasted 2 streams playing Dustborn, and he couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. And I'm like, you lasted longer than I did. But if you realize that there was a point where you have to do something, and that was when their activism reached gaming. Yeah, exactly. Gozalarian made a point about that. Well, here's the thing. If you guys remember, it was found out that Dustborn, that was actually government that was actually taxpayer funded government sponsored propaganda. Like it was funded through the European Union, through the EU and such like that. And I think the Norwegian Film Institute. And it was like absolutely insane. And the US has been a part of it too with look up this thing called Cat Park. I think it was a game that the budget was like 200 to 250,000, and it was the same thing like Dustborn. It was propaganda. It was government funded, propaganda basically. No. I found out about Cat Park through Smash like a couple months ago, but I just thought it would be relevant to bring that up right now, especially with the whole thing with the whole thing with the USA situation. No, I know about Cat Park difficulty. Like, dude, like it's corruption, man. Like the whole thing is like there's so much corruption going on. It's crazy. Like it is absolutely insane. Like I'm at a loss of words. How deep this how deep this rabbit hole goes too. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like because we found that out later. It's like, okay, so Dustboard is government funded propaganda. This is done by the EU and Norwegian government, which to my European audience, and I don't have a European audience, I feel bad. I feel like I feel like I feel like Norway as a whole should denounce the developers of Dustborn. I feel like Norway as a whole should be denounce the developers of Dustborn. Okay, that godforsaken title. This is it. Atreus lasted longer than I did. Atreus lasted way longer than I did. I could only get to 5 hours. I could only make it to 5 hours. I could only make it the moment that barefooted redhead was being was being canceled and gaslit in front of everybody at the camp was the moment I was like, screw this. I was like, absolutely screw this game. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not playing this again. And I asked for a refund then and there, but I was 5 hours in, so Steam has a refund policy, so I could do that. And you know, the best part was we had Sean and Riot Kitty watching the entire. We had Sean and Riot Kitty on stream live as I was playing through this, and Riot Kitty was warning me about that part too. Riot Kitty was warning me, and I was like, "Yeah, there's this moment, Makini, it's going to piss you off, like completely piss you off." And it was like, "Oh, yeah, I see it now. I see it now." And then I remember us like watching. I remember us like a follow stream. We watched the ending. We were watching like the ending of Dustborn, and we just bursted out laughing. And I was like, "This is so bad." No, Dustborn has to be one of the worst games I've ever played in my life, in my entire life. One of the worst games I've played in my entire life. We are not. I am not making that mistake. You have to. You have to do. You have. It has to be $100 super chat. It has to be $100 super chat to get me to play that piece of shit again. It has to be $100 super chat. I can't do it. No, on my channel is small enough. Nobody's going to donate $100 to pull that shit off. And Squeak, if you're listening, do what you fucking dare. Sorry. My keyboard. My keyboard. No, my keyboard. The film of the video games. Look at this. Ugh. My stance is like Dustborn shouldn't exist, and that every single developer involved in this game probably deserves to lose their job. I'm gonna be honest. You don't deserve to work in this industry. You lose any credibility. You lose all your credibility. You don't get to work in this industry anymore because what I had to suffer through. Suffer through. I know, right? I think the whole thing, like you can't, it makes me appreciate, like you don't understand, okay? You understand what Dustborn, okay? It makes me appreciate Five Hearts Under One Roof even more because that felt like a legitimate palate cleanser. Like, is that playthrough was so much fun though. I had so much fun with Five Hearts though. That was a lot of fun. It was like you guys got involved and we were just like there were just like so many WTF moments during that playthrough that I was just like, bro. Like, holy crap, bro. I still can't get over the fact that I still can't get over the fact that you threw Gran out of the taxi. You see, I'm like, what the freak, dude? You find out the attic girl was basically a thief this entire time, which still doesn't make any sense to me. I was like, bruh. I was just like, bruh. I don't know what to tell you. So that was a fun like that was like a fun that was a fun little show. That was a fun that was a fun little stream. That was a fun set of streams, man. I had a lot of fun doing that. And like I said, we're doing Infinity Nikki this weekend. We'll do Infinity Nikki this weekend, and I promise we'll also do we'll do Infinity Nikki this weekend for Mom Bear. And next month we'll be doing Dead or Alive Extreme Games Vacation Prism. The I do need to hop back on Rivals though. I do need to hop back on Rivals. I think we need to do a Marvel. I think I'm overdue for a Marvel Rivals stream. Um, um, over the next couple weeks. I think we're overdue for another Marvel Rivals stream. Like, because I know I want to squat because I know Skywalker wants to squat up with me, and I was like, maybe we should form a team together. Form a team together with Sean and stuff like that. You know, it'd be fun. It could be fun. And I do like you kind of deciding, you guys kind of deciding what we do in the last hour for Makini Live. I really do like that. You guys kind of let you guys kind of decide what we do for the last hour. You know. Hmm. Yeah, it's one of those games where you can relate. Where it's basically one of those games where the supposed villains are the actual real heroes of this story than the actual hero, your supposed main character heroes. They're the real heroes. Okay, I'm like, okay, I can, you know, it still doesn't make any sense, you know. So yes, I will be doing a so yes, the Bioware video is I'm gonna save that for next week. I'm gonna put a I'm gonna re-record my audio for that one and then have it ready for Tuesday. So I'm gonna be working throughout this weekend. But Keely, good morning, and Grim, good morning. Thank you for the raid, guys. I really appreciate that. Um, mhm. So they'll be interesting. They'll be very interesting. But no, I am fully, but unfortunately, I'm unfortunately to most known, I am fully versed in Zenless now, and I've heard like I remember Six is a gotcha channel that I follow, but he put up a poll saying that like, do you like Hoyoverse? Like, do you like the Hoyoverse right now, the state of Hoyoverse right now? And a lot of people are not liking the state of Hoyoverse right now and it seems that Zenless is the only exception to that because with the way that they kind of do their gotcha rates and such, with the way they do the pity system, the the pro shippers and it's like that, and like a lot of stuff going on. Like, in fact, I want to bring up, if I can, I do want to bring up, Stix's poll because this was a good, because that was an interesting poll because I got back, like I said, I just got, thanks to Riot Kitty, thanks to freaking Riot Kitty, I got back in this Zen list, and yeah, he put up this poll and it's got like 4.1K votes, and it says, "Do you like Hoyoverse?" And it's like, no. And there's a lot of really good comments that said that people used to love Hoyoverse when it was just Mihoyo and they had that having that whole tech otaku save the world. That was before Genshin when all they had was like Honkai Impact third, and toxic production and toxic fandom, and we have bootlickers, so that's a very interesting thing. Um, I like that Hoyo in charge. I'm in that same camp where it's like I like the team that's behind Zenless. I actually really like. I'm really interested in. So, but but I'm gonna start with. I know what happened with Jeffy in the top one good thing, but it's kind of the whole thing. It's Hoyoverse is greedy. Um, they're blinded and deafened by money and ambition. Yeah, I remember Riot Kitty going up, going back. They seem to be going from community driven to algorithm driven. I stay listen, I stay far away from the fandom side of like the Hoyoverse titles, but and like I said, they freaking got me back. They Riot Kitty, Riot Kitty was able to convince me to get me back into Zenless after dropping Girls Frontline 2. So, I'm fully in Zenless now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much that I'm actually making super chat clips off of it too. So, there's that. Speaking of which, Miyabi, this one right here is the focus on the next super for the next super chat clips, basically. Next, I guess say the next booty break. We'll call it the next booty break, basically. Um, yeah, and it seems that they focus so much on aggressive marketing, and they're not as player focused as they used to be. They're very aggressive marketing. The greed. I'm reading the comments too. The greed, the aggressive marketing. The fact that it doesn't feel as player focused as it used to be. And they're all saying that like the team behind Zenless is like the exception though. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Maybe it might be the case where Zenless falls into that same trap. You know, Zenless might end up falling into that same trap though. Yeah, I agree. Hoyoverse is basically the Electronic Arts of gotcha games. The EA such Activision. They've cornered. That's the funny thing with Hoyo is like they really cornered the gotcha market. Ever since Genshin became such a mega hit, they basically cornered the gotcha market. They got more, and like the funny thing is like they got more games in development too. So it's very interesting. But you're gonna need those like really good competitors and stuff like that. So I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see what Ananta does, which we used to call Project Mugen. That's the that's the GTA like gotcha basically. I'm very interested to see how Ananta um, turns out because it's going to be. I know that's a very ambitious project too. Which I like to see the more. Which I do like to see the more. Taking a stab at a more like of a GTA. Like maybe that brings in a whole new genre of like gotcha titles, like GTA clones, basically. GTA with waifus, basically. Or maybe even a proper Saints Row where they just go bat-ish insanity. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Um, man, that does bring a good question. You know what? That does bring a good question. I want to ask you guys, the chat. Are there any games that you're looking forward to this year? I'm really have to think about that. Is there any games that I'm actually looking forward to this year? Like I'm genuinely excited for. Not really, yeah. Like there may be small titles. There may be like some titles I'm looking forward to. I will definitely play, but nothing that I'm excited for. I guess I'm not as excited for newer titles as I used to be. Um, like the ones at the top of my head are JDM, Japanese Drift Master. Um, I think I'm gonna hold off on Tokyo Extreme Racer until it enters like 1.0, like enters until it gets full out of early access. I'm gonna wait until that TXR gets out of fully access early access. It looks great though, but I've heard so many great things about it. So, I'm really happy to see that Genki is back. I'm really happy to see that series is back. But I'm just gonna wait until it gets out of early access, and then definitely give it a try. Um, Wu Chang, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers looks really good because it's like, okay, you're kind of selling me with the you're kind of selling me with the SBification, the stellar bladification the self-reification of Black Myth Wukong and such like that. The Wu Chang looks really good. Phantom Blade looks really good. Ninja Gaiden looks good, but there's nothing that. But honestly, like in all honesty, I can't find a title that I'm legitimately excited about. And I want to bring up earlier today. I do not know why I'm like going all over the place right now. Um, um, difficulty up difficulty brought up Battlefield, and that just shows how much of the state that EA is in right now. Like of the stance that EA is in right now. Like Battlefield is in such a sorry. Let's be honest here. Battlefield is in not a good state right now. They're not in the best state that they are right now. Like they're in such a sorry state that they have to pull what remains of Team Kaizen off of Need for Speed to work on Battlefield along with the rest of Criterion. So, for those who don't know, Criterion, a good chunk of Criterion was brought into the next Battlefield title. It's like all hands on deck for the next Battlefield title. So, the a small team of Criterion developers who are keeping updates alive for Need for Speed Unbound, they went under the name Team Kaizen, which is pretty cool. They went under the name Team Kaizen, and they've been the ones doing the updates for Unbound and such like that. And now it's reported that Team Kaizen is now joining the rest of Criterion in the next Battlefield. It's basically all hands on deck. Like they're trying to get everyone from all these different studios to work on the next Battlefield because EA are desperate for an actual hit. And Andrew Wilson going this live service angle, just still continuing this live service angle is such a point of contention for my next video. One of my points of contention for my next video because they're full of Andrew Wilson's full of crap, and EA in general is full of crap. Okay, let's be honest here. So yeah, I was a little bummed out by that because I've really enjoyed the updates for Unbound, and now they have to be pulled off to do what remains of a smaller team like Criterion is now having to do. Battlefield. In the same way that with the BioWare, and I won't say that I appreciate the fact that I will at least appreciate the fact that they didn't just flatline Criterion like they did with BioWare. BioWare is a skeleton crew now. BioWare is a complete skeleton crew. Oh yeah, EA Sports FC. Yeah, it's not making much money with them. Like, I have zero hope for I have zero hope for the next Mass Effect. I really do. I just have zero hope, especially with Dragon Age: The Veilguard and such like that. And like there's more. There's a lot of coping going on right now with Bioware. And it's like you guys made a crappy product. It's badly written, trash. I know, right? Even funny thing, John, you made a good point because I was gonna say Apex Legends, but even Apex Legends isn't in a great spot now. Even Respawn aren't even in a right now. Because like Vince and Pella, the head of Respawn is like being pulled in so many different directions right now with that too. Oh, I think it was like Wild Hearts. Yeah, Wild Hearts or Wild Arms. Yeah, that was interesting. That was Team Ninja, which I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I did not expect that on my bingo card. Team Ninja would be. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. 2 decades later, dude. Clarence, Clarence. 2 decades later, and 2K5 is still the best football game ever made. NFL 2K5 is still the best football game ever made 20 years later. 20 years later, it is still the best football game ever made. Is NFL 2K5. Later. Like you I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But I gotta tell you something about this. I gotta tell you something about this. There's a video. We're gonna I want y'all to listen to a video here before we get out. This will be the last 25-minute session we do. Um we're gonna I want to listen to a video. Did I put any audio? I did not put any audio up. I am so sorry about that. But no, I want to react with a video from Rev real quick before we get out of here. And this is on Ethos. You guys are gonna love this. Project Ethos. I'm gonna share this. Hang on, I'm gonna put this on the screen. So I'm gonna cover this part too. I'm gonna cover this on Sunday. Okay, it is like this really does look like it no shame. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna show you guys the trailer, and I am very. I thought this was very interesting because this is basically I'm gonna show you guys the trailer real quick. This is basically so it's basically it. So this is free to play third person hero strategy shooter number 407. It looks generic. Well, So it's like it sounds like it's like a mismatch of like different things like roguelike, extraction shooter, multiplayer, PvPvE, like a lot of those different elements and those different types of multiplayer shooters all blended in together in a smoothie that is very generic looking in a generic looking bland smoothie like we've seen this before. Like it just doesn't like it looks too Fortnite like first off graphically it looks too much like Fortnite, like trying to ride on that, you know, having all of these like interesting mechanics, like I said, interesting mechanics. Like I in general I like in general I do I do like roguelikes. I do like roguelike elements in general, and I'm more. I guess I have more experience doing looter shooters than doing straight up extraction in modes as well. Not really when it comes to extraction stuff like that, but this right here doesn't really look does not really look interesting. Like it really doesn't. Um, okay, yeah, let's go through the comments because you're gonna love it. I think people are gonna love the comments here. How many times have I teach this lesson, old man? Generic YouTube type beat trap instrumentals playing in the background is icing on the cake. Opens up the hits play, free to play third person hero extraction shooter with roguelike elements. Pauses the video and leaves. Concord 2, creatively bankrupt. Yeah, it's this is creatively bankrupt basically. um I've seen games like this 400 times in the past 10 years. It's getting old now. Corporation the game. This will be the first game and last game made by this studio. This is literally a Fortnite clone, animations and all. How far are the developers from player today? Literally, everyone can see that literally everything is wrong with this game, but the entire studio didn't notice. The game it will die in a short period of time. Another dead studio that will take it 5 years. It'll be concorded. Who's going to tell them that somebody came up with Fortnite 6 years ago? Why every game look the same nowadays? The artistic direction is so bad. Hey, it's Night Fort. Can't I love that it's Night Fort. Can't wait. Dollar store Fortnite. I feel like I played this already. How do you do, fellow gamers? Game of diverse characters running around shooting each other and looting. Is San Francisco the game? The whole game exists inside Fortnite. This type of games are in the industry. So this was published by 2K and Take Two. I can't even think any more of this. Is everyone black now? I'm already sick of the extraction mode. Looks like Timu Fortnite for 10-year-olds from 10 years ago, I mean. Yeah, it looks so bland and generic. And that's why I wanted to bring up this one I wanted to bring up Red's video here, so this looks like a ripoff. So they really fired the lead. So it elevated from generic generic third person extraction hero shooter number 407 to generic third person extraction hero shooter number 407 for the modern audience. You can't make this up, yo. You can't make it up. What? Yeah, the state too. Just remember everyone, take two. Oh, you're not hearing Res video? What the frick? Let me check. No, the audio's not muted. No, audio's in full blast, man. No, I can't hear it either. What? That's weird. Okay, let me turn this off and stop screen. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Let's start from the beginning.
Is a very bad label to have.
Okay, how about now?
Now, what we're going to look at here is some crazy news that was just released today. So here's the headline. 2K Games fires studio head Michael Condrey after disappointing Project Ethos reveal. But the publisher says it's not giving up on the game or 31st Union, the developer. Now, this is wild. This is something you don't see very often, where the head of a game is getting fired before it even releases. That's how bad things are for this game and its development studio. And it's based on this right here. This is really the only preview we have of this game. This was released back last year by IGN. Project Ethos, first hands-on impressions. And as you can see, gamers are going wild. They love this game. They're very impressed. You can see the like-dislike ratio. 500 likes versus 6,300 dislikes. And as always, I like to point this out with examples like this. it's not just the terrible ratio in the like-dislike bar here. It's also the apathy. It's the lack of interest generally. I mean, look, it only has 60,000 views in several months. That's not very good, especially knowing that probably the overwhelming majority of people who clicked on it to make fun of it and dislike the video. So that's a really bad sign. That shows right here that there's only a very small number of people who have any general interest in this game. And the comment section on this is absolutely hilarious. Let's read some of the comments. So, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? The generic YouTube type beat trap instrumentals playing in the background is the icing on the cake. Opens the video and hits play. Free to play third-person hero extraction shooter with roguelike elements. Pauses video and leaves.
Roguelike. Sorry.
Concord 2.
Roguelike.
Creatively bankrupt. I've seen this games like this 400 times in the past 10 years. It's getting old now. How the hell are these games getting greenlit? It's literally a one-to-one Fortnite clone, aesthetically, in a genre that every other company is trying to milk. Yeah, they have absolutely no shot. Like I said, you're not going to succeed by copying what's at the top. The people who are playing the games at the top aren't going to abandon those games for your ripoff. This never works. I don't understand why they do this. But here is the caveat to this whole situation. So you can see this company coming on saying, oh, yeah, we got rid of our head over at this game at Project Ethos. We're rebranding, right? No, that's not what they're doing. You can see here, right? So 31st Union announced that this person is no longer the head. However, he's still going to be a part of the team and help build this game. He'll be transitioning his role in the short term to focus on advising on the future of Project Ethos. And they remain very committed to the forward path for Project Ethos and the people and culture of the 31st Union Studio. So basically, they didn't even really fire this guy. They just demoted him. And on top of that, they're saying, yes, everything's going horribly. Everyone hates our game. No one's genuinely interested in this game. But we're going to keep doing the same thing. Like, are they for real? Are they really this stupid? But you see these mentions of the culture at 31st Union Studio. And boy, is it an interesting culture. So I did some digging on 31st Union Studio and some of the partners they work with. And man, does all of this make sense. That's why we're getting a DEI higher version of Fortnite. Okay, we're getting Concord 2.0 because of this studio. So some people actually talked about this back when that initial teaser was released, and people were looking at the website of 31st Union, and you can see the classic, who are we? Well, they're a bunch of association of game makers driven by passion for our art and inspired by culture of inclusivity. Yup, modern audience type crap. We believe people will bring their best selves to work when they are treated equitably, can thrive in a psychologically safe space, and feel that they belong. We actively seek diverse ideas, perspectives, and cultures in order to provide collective understanding, identify better solutions, and promote a more inspired world. Now, I went to their website, and it appears that this sort of language has been shifted around a little bit, but it's even worse now. It's even more DEI driven. So this is straight from 31st Union's website. Who we are, once again. This time they say we are an association of game makers driven by passion or are inspired by a culture of inclusivity to build games that throw people everywhere. We cherish our studio independence and autonomy and value the collaborative support of incredible perks of Take-Two Interactive. Wait a second. You've probably heard that name, Take-Two Interactive, before. So here's their website. You can see they're involved with 2K as well as they're promoting the release of Civ 7, which we'll talk about later in this video. Now, if you go to their website, you can immediately find their T2 diversity statement. Oh, I already know this is going to be great. Down here, they just list a bunch of just kind of generic nonsense, the slop you always expect when it comes to diversity rights. They want to have an inclusive workplace in which everyone feels respected, heard, and safe. They're going to work together on company-sponsored service projects in communities in which we operate, encouraging individual volunteerism through philanthropic and matching donation programs, providing financial and other support to organizations working to eradicate social and racial injustice, working with organizations to support the rights of the LGBTIQ community and increase that community's representation in our industry, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's a whole lot of activism, obviously. And this is like what drives their company more than anything else. And if you want to see something that really will open your eyes to how crazy this all gets, I found this playlist on YouTube, Take Two DI series by gay gaming professionals. This is the most modern audience thing I have ever seen in my life. Okay, it is a literal DI series produced by people who are associated with Take Two. It's unbelievable. Now you can see the videos here, right? Absolutely phenomenal. Allyship at Take Two Interactive, world impact at Take Two Interactive, intersectionality and belonging at Take Two, and then this banger, right? Affirmations at Take Two. Let's see this video, okay? Let's just listen to a little bit of the ideologue over here at Take Two.
Take Two Interactive is taking great strides in implementing their diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. But the company knows that
Oh, I
this is just
remember
the
this.
beginning.
I remember this.
Dedicated to the growth of creators, owners, and consumers of games, they will continue to provide, protect, and promote programs
funny,
and
man.
organizations both
It's
within and
funny.
outside companies
Please
to
don't
ensure the
insist that
spectrum of
there.
diversity is ever
Man,
expanding in the
you can't make it up.
The world is waking
What happened to just making games, dude?
You
know what I mean?
Games, I agree.
What happened to just making games and not dedicating your main goal of your company to DI and all of this stuff? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how far things have gotten. Now, you can see this video was released a couple years ago, and now looking back at this in retrospect, it's so funny because this stuff is gone. This stuff is getting leveled across the industry. Nobody is supporting this garbage, but they're still holding on, right? The people who are proponents of this stuff, they're still holding on despite everyone openly rejecting this nonsense.
up. There's a certain level of consciousness, right, that we're seeing around us. I think that we're still learning what this means to design a business function to support diversity, equity, and inclusion, because it shouldn't be the job of one person, right? This is really a significant lift across the board around learning and development, around talent acquisition. There's so much to consider as we.
So they're basically saying DEI is a business. They just straight up said it. It's a business. They're turning diversity, equity, and inclusion into a business. And this is something that's not just going to affect the related industries like the gaming industry. This is going to expand beyond those reaches into every walk of life. Doesn't that sound great? I am so glad we're rejecting this nonsense. And honestly, I couldn't even get through this 7-minute long video because the background music's way too loud. It's just a mess, right? It's just a mess. So that.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Anyway, that is gonna be it for today, guys. So I already laid out my plans for next week. Scroll back if you have not listened to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot on my plate this weekend, so it's gonna be busy for me. I won't likely be on. I'll be on tonight. I'll definitely be on tonight for the late show on Loki's channel, but that's probably about it aside from Makini Live because I got a lot to do. So anyway, guys, but you guys have been amazing. Thank you guys for putting up with me all this week. All this week. Anyway, so just before I get out of here, just a real quick recap. New schedule starting next week. So Makini in the morning will be still Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but they will now be 3-hour-long shows again because I'll be closing now. If there are any nights where it's pretty empty, pretty dead, then I'll definitely go live and hang out with you guys when we get some more drawing done. Commentary videos will be Tuesdays or Thursdays moving forward. So I'll be working on the Mass Effect or the BioWare commentary video this weekend. I'm going to be delisting a couple of things from the Etsy shop starting this weekend as well to make way for the new penny stickers coming out as well. Thank you to everybody who joined in on the clearance sale. I'll be sending orders out on that too. And yeah, just a lot of things. We're like I said, we're still going double or nothing this year for 6K. So we have a yeah. I'll still start at 7 a.m., but we'll be going for 3 hours now. Every show moving forward will be a 3-hour show instead of 1 3-hour and then one like 2 or 1.5 hour moving forward. So because of the new work schedule, I'm closing again, unfortunately. So it's probably a good thing for you guys. So I'm learning to manage my time wisely. And last thing is we're gonna try a traditional format for Makini Live on Sunday. So I'm gonna need everybody's feedback. Me and Mom Bear really need your guys' feedback. So please stay tuned to Makini Live this Sunday, because we would like to know what the feedback is for moving forward. I want to get back to actually drawing a lot more on the Sunday shows now. So anyway, guys, you guys have been amazing. Thank you all so much. Please smack that like button, make it jiggle. Smack that subscribe button, make it jiggle as well. Massive thank you to everybody in the Cute, Sexy, and Fun Nation. See your name on that screen or on the end screen. You guys have been truly, truly, truly incredible. Thank you all for so much. And thank you everybody for subscribing. Thank you everybody for subscribing. We are at 3.24K subscribers. So we are slowly getting new subs every day. And it's thanks to you guys. It's thanks to you guys tuning in, checking out the community tab. I'm really happy you guys like the community post. Follow me on all my other socials, such as Newgrounds, Twitter, Etsy Shop, all that good stuff. And I will see you all back here tonight for the late show on Loki's Mischief. And until then, I'm Makini Nutty, Arts Room Illustrated, and this has been the Friday edition of Makini in the Morning. Until next time, stay cute, stay sexy, have fun, take care, much love. Never apologize for wanting attractive women in your media, especially in your video games. And above all else, never stop drawing. Have a great Friday, guys. I'll see y'all tonight. Until then, peace.
Makini in the Morning is filmed before a live studio audience at Makini Studios in Arcadia Village's South Tower, right here in Pacific City. Want to be a part of the next Makini in the Morning live audience? Huh? All you have to do is visit youtube.com/Makini90 or call 765-9077 toll free. Makini in the Morning is produced by Silver Night Productions with Makini Draws Productions in association with Channel 90 Television and is distributed by CSF Nation Domestic Television Distribution.